Have you ever watched a video and been totally captivated? Maybe it was a funny vlog, a touching short film, or a slick music video. What makes these videos so good? It's the editing. Good editing is like magic. It takes raw footage and turns it into something amazing. Editing is about storytelling. You take all the pieces you filmed and put them together in a way that makes sense. You cut out the boring parts, highlight the good stuff, and add music and effects to create the right mood. It's like building a house, brick by brick. Good editing can make even simple videos look professional. It's a skill anyone can learn with a bit of practice. So, are you ready to become an editing master? Let's get started. First, you need a video editing program. There are lots of options out there, from free apps to professional software. Don't worry too much about fancy features when you're starting out. The basics are the same. Now import your video footage. Think of this as gathering all your ingredients before you start cooking. Watch everything you filmed. What are the best parts? What can you cut out? Next, start cutting. This is where you remove any unwanted footage. Maybe you had a funny blooper, or maybe you just need to trim the beginning and end of a clip. Cutting is all about making your video tight and engaging. Once you've cut your footage, it's time to arrange it. Put the clips in the order you want them. This is where you start to see your story come together. Transitions help you move smoothly between different shots in your video. The most basic transition is a cut, but don't be afraid to try others. Fades, cross dissolves, and wipes can add a professional touch. Effects are like the special effects in movies. They can make your videos more dynamic and interesting. Some basic effects include color corrections, speed changes, and text overlays. Use these sparingly though. Too many effects can be distracting. The key to using transitions and effects well is to keep it simple. Don't use a transition just because you can. Use it because it serves a purpose. Ask yourself, does this transition make my video better? If the answer is yes, keep it. Want to take your edits to the next level? Try these pro tips. First, use music to set the mood. Choose music that fits the tone of your video. Second, pay attention to pacing. Vary the length of your shots to keep things interesting. Another pro tip is to use B-roll footage. This is extra footage you film that helps tell your story. For example, if you're making a travel video, you might film some shots of the city streets or the local food. Finally, the most important tip is to practice. The more you edit, the better you'll become. Don't be afraid to experiment and try new things. You'll be surprised at what you can create. So get out there and start editing. The world is waiting to see your story.